the reality of the situation. So that's why I kind of asked the question, how did you get on drugs? How did you get on drugs? So if if you're addicted to drugs out there, I want to know, how did you become addicted to drugs? Because for me, that is why I stand strongly behind my belief, as if it was a choice, I don't consider it a disease. It's maybe it had become a disease, but it was your choice to use that particular drug. You know what I'm saying?
So,
why
choice as far as the doctors prescribing them these medications, these drugs, or is like a street drug?
All of them are street drugs. Some of them just legally, some of them just legal, and some of them are not. And see, that's how America is. All of it is drugs. When I went to the dentist and I had a tooth pulled when I was pregnant, they gave me a narcotic. They gave me a drug. It had cocaine in it. You know what I'm saying? So all of it is drugs. It's just that America, because they're so greedy, they try to determine, which drugs they can profit off of. The only reason street drugs are illegal is because they're not profiting from it. If they were getting a cut of every street drug that is out there, it would be legalized by now. But they make it illegal because they don't have their hand in the pot. It's kind of like back in the day when Eddie Murphy them did the movie, I don't know if Lawrence Fishburne. Remember they did the movie Hoodlum. I think it was Hoodlum. Remember they were selling the lottery tickets on the streets and the cops were coming in.
I haven't seen that movie.
But you got to see that movie. It's a really good movie. But that's pretty much what it is. But drugs are drugs. As far as it being a disease, I want to know, how is it a disease if it was a choice? Now, I know some people get in car accidents, they need drugs to soothe the pain, and they become addicted to the drug. So I can understand that. Guy, you want to say something?
Yeah, not to jump off the subject, but do you consider marijuana as a drug?
No, I don't consider marijuana a drug because it is natural. It is not made in a lab. It's of the earth. Marijuana is a tree that was grown. That was planted. That was here. But see, when you think of drugs, street drugs, all of that stuff was mixed up in the lab. Man made that. It's all types of chemicals.
No, I agree.
It's whatever they felt like was strong enough to numb our bodies.
Yeah.
Those are drugs. Marijuana is not a drug.
So why they label it as a
it's
drug,
a plant. Because they want to capitalize off of it. They want to capitalize off of it.
I agree.
Because guess what? Why wouldn't they? It's a plant, right? People in like the Caribbeans and stuff like that, marijuana grows there. It grows there. Nobody has nothing to do with where that plant grows. The government and people in America say, hey, well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to say it's illegal to grow this plant. We're going to say it's illegal to pull this plant up and use it because we can't profit from it. So they pass a law, illegalize marijuana unless they can